If you see one cockroach in the kitchen, there's probably 100 more. And that's not a joke. That was a warning from the CEO of JP Morgan Chase. And he wasn't talking about bugs, he was talking about the financial system. Now, here's why that should kind of freak you out and what the rich are quietly doing about it. Coming from someone who became a multimillionaire by understanding how the stock market works. Right now, everybody is worried about some big dramatic crash in the stock market. But the point of that quote was that the real danger you see isn't in the one headline on CNBC. It's in the hundreds of hidden problems retail investors don't see until it's too late. Now, institutional investors, the ones who are moving billions of dollars, they get access to credit data and liquidity signals that the average person never sees. So when the market swings up and down for no clear reason, like it has been recently, that's often them reacting to cracks under the surface, the ones we'll only hear about months later. So let me break down where some of this risk is actually coming from. The first one being concentration risk. Almost all of the growth in the stock market right now is coming from a handful of massive companies, okay? Mostly tech. And yes, they are profitable. This isn't 2000 before the dot-com crash. But when the entire market depends on just 7 names, that is fragile. And if even one stumbles, your portfolio will feel it even if you think you're diversified. This is why I say the S&P 500 is not a total portfolio. The second risk is private credit, basically private credit markets that operate lending outside of the big banks. They have exploded. The problem is they are huge. They are opaque, meaning they're not transparent. We can't see what's going on. And it could be where some of these cockroaches are hiding. We don't see what's going on there until something breaks. So no, I'm not saying that a crash is coming tomorrow, but I am saying these are the things that you should be watching. Now, a little bit of a twist and something to think about. What if the biggest risk of all isn't that a crash is coming, but what if it's that it doesn't? That it keeps going up, that with cheap money, things keep getting more and more expensive. And you are still sitting on the sidelines, missing out, waiting for the dip that doesn't come. The rich don't panic when they see cockroaches, they just turn the lights on. So how do you do that? Get truly diversified. Like I said, the S&P 500 is not a total portfolio. You only have exposure to 500 big companies in the US. And Vanguard predicts that international is going to outpace the US for the next decade. AKA, if that comes true, you'll make more money there. You need to be focusing on what quality assets can survive downturns. And you need to make sure that your financial house is in order. So if the market does come down, you can see it as an opportunity to buy more with less, not be forced to sell, lock in your losses, and be the reason why you lose money. This means having an emergency fund. This means having a plan to pay off your high interest debt. Okay, and if you want to see exactly how I build my portfolio to stay strong no matter what the markets do, go and grab your spot right now in my free training from broke to millionaire in 5 steps. I'm actually giving you guys an inside look at my multi-million-dollar portfolio. Link in bio.